Hello and welcome. My name is Liam Dorn, General Secretary of the Irish Nurses and Midwives Organisation, and welcome to the brief summary and overview of the third and final day of our 94th Annual Delegate Conference here in the Mount Erical Hotel in Letterkenny. Well, today, Friday, was a particularly busy day. We started off with debate on a number of motions, perhaps the most noteworthy of which was very detailed motions about the introduction of minimum nurse-patient ratios, 1 nurse to 4 patients, on the basis of the research showing that that's extremely conducive to high levels of patient care, best possible patient outcomes. We also debated a motion about an independent commission chaired by an outside independent expert about midwifery staffing levels in this country, both in maternity units and maternity hospitals, and the need to have staffing levels which ensure international best practice in the interest of the mother and the newborn, and that was also unanimously passed. We also had other motions about Bord Ultranis and the need for them to speak up and speak out in relation to standards, in relation to the environment necessary to ensure best possible nursing and midwifery care. We also introduced the 6 newly elected INMO members on the new board. They were introduced to conference, and we look forward to working with them in their term of office to do good for the public, to do good for patients, to do good for nurses and midwives. The conference also had a visit today from Dr. James Riley, TD, the Minister for Health, and in his address to conference, which was cordially received in the main, he spoke of a number of areas, but perhaps the most noteworthy is that he confirmed that the department will fill the vacant post of Chief Nursing Officer. They will fill it at its proper level, Assistant Secretary, which is the management team level, and it will be an influential post going forward. That is a step in the right direction, something that the INMO has long since been seeking. He also spoke about other issues which I think there is a difference between us at conference and the Minister in relation to safe standards, practice, the involvement of nurses and midwives in decision making. But the Minister committed to ongoing dialogue on the graduate initiative. He said that he was open to further dialogue on that, and that was also welcome. Today also saw the election of a new Standing Orders Committee for the next 2 years, and that was welcome. And then there was a range of other motions, primarily about overcrowded wards, the impact upon patient care, and the conference mandated the organisation to carry out a further study about the detrimental impact upon patients of overcrowded wards and the impact on. We also heard stories about patients being cared for on chairs and what time span is involved in that. So it gave us a lot of work to do on that whole area of managing patient care, optimising patient care in very overcrowded environments. So all the while, the discussions with the Labour Relations Commission have recommenced in Dublin. That was also going on in parallel to the conference, and that will be happening over the weekend. So a very, very busy time. Can I just commend you to study our website? There's a massive amount of feedback and detail of the conference activities. There's snapshots, there's the text of motions and so on. There's podcasts of the summaries and the President's speech and so on. So please look at the website, absorb what was done. 3 tremendous days of conference here in Letterkenny, and all I can say is a huge amount of work to do in the coming year before we gather again in Kilkenny in 2014 for the 95th conference on the 7th, 8th of May next year. But we'll have to survive the coming year first, and we'll do that together. So the unity, protecting the front line was the motto, and that certainly is being reaffirmed by the 3 days of debate. Thank you and goodbye from Letterkenny.